Alright, go ahead.
Alright, so as a three-phase fight, you see the lightning pillars that are giving him kind of an orange shield right now. When this orange shield is up, he's invulnerable to all damage. The way the first phase works is you have to DPS 30% of his health away, and then he gets a blue shield around him. Anytime there's a blue shield around him, he's also invulnerable to DPS. Also, he'll say some emote, I can't remember the exact wording, but you need to get out to the third ring where like Linkser and Yoon and Masami are standing, because the inner and second ring fall to the floor, and if you look out over the edge, you can see there's a second platform and then there's a third platform, so there's three phases, each basically 30% of his health.
Jeff, come here!
In phase 1, the lightning pillars really don't serve too much of a purpose. They you'll get an occasional green AoE kind of that fills a circular area, or probably like a 10-15 yard diameter, that does AoE slow and AoE damage. You just move out of it. He doesn't have any other abilities in phase 1 aside from the two pillars, the two center rings falling out, so you just have to get to the edge. Once that happens, you have to platform, you have to jump down from platform to platform to platform to platform. There's like a stepping bridge that gets created that you have to follow. All the meanwhile DPSing the little lightning pillars that you see now. You have to kill 5 of them, otherwise he gets a lightning buff that basically gets charges. So if you don't DPS any of them, he'd have 5 AoE charges that he could just AoE the raid with. And then in phase 2, he gets 2 new abilities. He gets the ability to put you in a mine trap, where you have to fight a reflection of him and you can't get out until somebody busts you out. And then the other thing he does is throws you up into the air, and it throws you against the walls. You can't be healed, so you pretty much have to be topped off before you get thrown off, and you take some falling damage coming down. And the third thing he does is lightning balls. From the pillars that you see on the ground, there will be a lightning ball that spawns. If you look at the top left part, it'll say who the lightning ball is targeting. It'll say Deceiver has been targeted by a lightning ball. So my job at that point would be to run from, we usually just stack right on SOA in the middle. You will run full speed into the lightning ball and then blow it up. It will only blow up if it's you that it's targeting, otherwise it'll just continually AoE pulse until it gets close enough to the raid to whoever it needs to hit to blow up. So you want to get rid of those as soon as possible. Normal, it's not too bad because only one spawns. Same thing, you take away 30% of his health, he does another emote, gets a blue shield, goes invulnerable to damage. And you get to the edge again. Normally what we do is run to the west side of the platform if you're looking at the mini-map, and that's where we group up. You have to jump down, kill the lightning pillars again, and then when you get to the third phase, he's always invulnerable to damage. And then you can't see it now, but on the very bottom where the statues are like triangular shaped pillars that wind up flying up in the room and then randomly coming down on parts of the temple floor. And what you want to do is you want to put SOA under where one of these pillars are, and if you do that, the pillar hits SOA and he becomes vulnerable to damage, and then you can only hit him for about 10-15 seconds, and then he goes invulnerable to damage until you hit him with another pillar.
Yeah,
so aside from that, he's still oh, Yoon fell to his death. And then in phase 3, he still does the lightning balls and he still does the mine traps. And since you can't DPS the boss, your focus is going to be popping the lightning balls if you've been selected, and DPSing mine traps whenever they show up. Except when the boss is vulnerable, you always hit the boss. And that's the fight.
Alrighty.